Lewis Wall and Simon O'Connor have claimed that the government was informed that they were hacked as part of the Chinese-backed cyber attack in 2021, that the government was informed but it didn't tell them. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, I remember being briefed as the leader of an opposition party, so I guess it was up to the leaders of their party. But I, to be really honest, didn't know Lewis or Simon had that great a secret.
So were you briefed?
Were you briefed that they specifically were targeted, and which MPs were targeted?
I don't recall the briefing in that level of detail, but I certainly don't recall being briefed about specific MPs at that time.
Would it be concerning to you if ministers in the last government and in this government, and also agencies across those governments, knew that specific MPs, their former MPs, were targeted in a Chinese-backed cyber attack and were not told?
Well, again, I mean, my recollection is of being briefed about this as a party leader. Had it been an ACT MP, I would have seen it as my responsibility. The two MPs you've named are National and Labour MPs, so I think really that the question is for whoever was the leader of those parties at that time.
But it's not just down to party leaders though. If government ministers knew and if also government agencies knew, shouldn't they have a responsibility, in your view, to inform those MPs?
Well, in this particular instance, the technique they took was to brief party leaders. Now, you could make an argument, should they go direct?
The FBI briefed the government.
Well, again, we had government agencies briefing party leaders. Your question is, should they have directly briefed those MPs? I guess the argument they might make is that they brief party leaders and it's those leaders' responsibility.
If MPs in your government are involved in a cyber attack and it's something that government agencies are aware of, is it your expectation that they will be briefed on that?
Again, I haven't been briefed on that and I don't want to make any comment until I actually am.
But generally speaking, is there an expectation that if MPs are involved in some kind of cyber attack where their information could be accessed by another state, is it your expectation that they will be informed and involved in that process?
Yes, that would be my expectation.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.